guys, do you believe that you can sound like a native English speaker without going abroad? Don't believe it? Today in this video, I'm gonna show you how I did it within 8 years and the secret weapon that helped me to master my spoken English without leaving China. Stick around and save this video for later in case you need it in the future. So the first thing that most teachers want to tell you is that you definitely don't need to go abroad to sound like a native. Take me as an example. Most of my friends from the States 9 years ago, they're often very shocked when they hear my spoken English right now. They're often like, wow, Yuxin, how's your English so much better now compared to when you were still in the States? Because now I've been back to China for already 9 years. For those of you who don't believe me, here's a video of me speaking English from 8 years ago as a proof.
They are very traditional Chinese buildings, and this is a huge bridge, and this is our favorite river which raised the city from very old century. And let me tell you, like in the night there have some light.
You can be the judge yourself, but I think we can all agree that it wasn't that fluent, right? People often think by being abroad, they will naturally pick up English, but in reality, it's actually quite different. Even when going overseas, most people's English still staggered. Their pronunciation remains unnatural, and because of lack of communication skills, they often lack of confidence when speaking to others. The point that most of you guys are missing is that it's not the location that matters, but the method. I know in my previous video, I talk about how to create an English environment at home, but in the end, I'm not a language expert. So that's why in today's video, I especially invited Tai from Canada, who is my online language teacher from italki. For those of you who don't know, italki is an online platform that offers you one-on-one live lessons. It's also a very affordable and flexible English learning options for students because you can just pay as you go each time. You have access to amazing teachers from all over the world and more than 150 kind of language that you can learn. Just like my teacher Tai, here you can find graduates from university like Harvard or Cambridge or even former IELTS examiners. Who better than these people can help you to create a fully personalized English study plan? Whether if you're preparing for exams like IELTS or you simply just want to improve your conversational skills, italki is the way to go. Without further ado, let's get started. Do you feel like be able to learn and understand the Chinese language make it easier for you to communicate with your Chinese student?
Yeah, it really helped. You know, the funny thing is that what I feel like it helps the most with is just being a language learner. And that like 很多外国人他们可能搬到中国但是不会学习中文，所以真的有一点失败了。So like I've had those struggles. I know what it's like. I know what you need to do to learn a language. Because if you only teach but you don't learn, like there's kind of a disconnect.
As a teacher, what are some methods you think that can really help us to reach native speaker level without going abroad?
That like a lot of people, they think that they have to go abroad to learn another language, but it's really like comes down to motivation because I've met a lot of people, like I mentioned, they move abroad and then they don't learn a language. So I think for students, it's really important to remember that your motivation starts before you go abroad. Before you go anywhere, you can actually start taking advantage of opportunities. Just like talking to people in person, that can be a really good skill to learn to help you to get comfortable with speaking another language. Combining learning a language with something that you love. If you love food, learn how to talk about food, or even just like start learning about the food that they make in another place. You know, learning isn't just about vocabulary. A lot of students will like focus on some of these apps or AI tools to help them memorize, but when you speak with an actual person, you're learning not only the words, but how to communicate.
Is there any tools you think that can really help people who want to learn English in China?
It's almost like there's too many tools, to be honest. Some of the simplest things are actually the most useful. Like find something you like, try watching it, you can have the subtitles on, and then as you feel more confident, you can start turning them off. You know, if you spend like 15 minutes every day just doing something small, and then as you get more comfortable, you can kind of like go up to 30 minutes a day. More so than the tools that you use, it's like the doing something regular or something that's comfortable for you.
So guys, when you're learning a language, finding a good teacher is really the key. And for me, I always prefer the teacher who can understand my language, which makes me more at ease. And if you want to give italki a try, you can click the link down below and use my personal code for special discount. You will get an extra $5 on your first lesson if it's at least $10, and it's only for the first 50 people, so hurry up. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. So guys, looking forward to see your progress. Feel free to chat with me in the comment section down below about any thoughts and questions. See you in the next video. Bye!